Hey, we'll have a business owner come up to us and go, I just can't sleep. Say, hey, how was your night last night? I didn't sleep very well. Well, why not? Because my head's constantly spinning, constantly thinking about everything that's downstream, and I can't seem to get my head around it. Hey, it's Scott Beebe with Business on Purpose. This is a common refrain that we hear from business owners, from contractors alike. And we want to give you a tool that I think will be very, very simple for you to be able to start to think, to forecast downstream, to take some of that ease off, some of the pressure off. Now, we're still guessing to some degree because we're dealing with people and people can change. And so the dynamic is here. But the more we can create some means of stability, at least thinking based on the information we have, and that's a key point. You got to predict, project, forecast based on the information you have today. And so when we go with that, I think there's something, we call it a forecasting sheet. You could call it a job start sheet, a project start sheet. And if you can think in your mind to start with a simple process, it's often the best thing for business owners. And stay tuned till the end of this, and I'm going to give you a tool that I think will be really helpful for you. But I want you to think in terms of simple process. Where there is an abundance of sophisticated software available, we recommend beginning with a basic spreadsheet. And so if you can do a spreadsheet for 3 to 6 months, what this does is it allows you to prove to yourself and to your coach, if you're coaching with us or somebody else, that you can consistently use and benefit from the tool before you sign up for that subscription. And the subscription is not bad, by the way. Software is excellent, and most of it's really good. But you need to be able to prove to yourself you can use it. So the cornerstone of the simple process is that project start sheet, or forecasting tool or job start sheet. It's a straightforward spreadsheet that can be customized based on your specific needs. So if you are a contractor, for instance, you've got smaller jobs, then you might organize your forecasting sheet by weeks of the year. So week 1, 2, 3, you can put it by dates, January 2, January 9, January, and go 7 days out, right? And if you have larger projects that take months, then months of projection might be more appropriate. So the top line of your spreadsheet, instead of weeks of the year, might be months of the year. For others, it might be days of the year, depending on your sales cycle. So the project start sheet should list all your upcoming projects in the first column. Now you might ask, well, what if I'm in retail? And I've got, maybe 10 customers every day or 100 customers every day. Then what you want to do is break down your entire retail business in 3, 4, or 5 major sections of retail. So instead of individual projects or products or SKUs, you've got multiple sections, and then you can start to project those sections based on not only the actual product itself, but also the seasonality, which is really important. So that's where we start to get that flow of not only product, but of cash. So across the top of your spreadsheet, just imagine you're going to have days, weeks, or months of the year. Most of you are going to have weeks or months. And then in the corresponding cells, you'll input the billing amounts you expect for each project or series of products or whatever it might be. So if you're a contractor selling new homes, then you might put months of the year across the top. And then based on your schedule of values, you might put that you're billing X this month, X plus 15% next month or whatever, and put those in there, and seasonality. So when you're filling in those amounts of what you project out in the future, it's important to be very realistic. Don't live in the sky, live in realism. And while it might be tempting to simply divide a project's total value evenly across the duration and go, well, last year we did $1 million in this particular area, so we'll just do $1 million divided by 12. Be very careful about that because you can miss out on seasonality, which is going to directly impact your cash flow. So instead, refer to any sort of schedule of values, historical records that you have. Schedule of values is a standard tool in the contracting world to more accurately project when you're going to bill specific amounts of the job complete. So this practice might take some time initially, but that's okay. Once you've set it up, you'll have a powerful tool for projecting and budgeting based on your expected revenue. Moreover, the project start sheet, basically days, weeks, months along the top, and the projects or sections of product along the side, that allows you to track those completions, which help you identify potential lean periods in advance or potential full periods in advance. Now, another aspect to consider is the possibility of unexpected job delays or stoppages or seasonality things. I can tell you right now at the time of this recording, about 40 minutes from here, there are some wildfires up in the foothills. Well, that's going to impact businesses. There's a vineyard up there that's been forced to evacuate. It's going to impact them. And so we've seen cases where even large, seemingly secure projects can come to a sudden halt due to some very unforeseen circumstances. So it's wise to go ahead and build in a buffer, say of 10 or 20% for potential job delays in your projections to be able to account for that. So while it might lead to slightly overshooting your estimates, it provides a more realistic view of potential scenarios. Effective planning, forecasting, those are only possible with a reliable tracking system. And that's where that project start sheet, that spreadsheet becomes super valuable. And by continuously using and updating that simple tool, you'll gain a clearer picture of your business economic trajectory and be better equipped to make some really, really helpful and informed decisions. And bring your team a part of this as well. And so as you become more comfortable with the process, you'll find it easier to adapt to changes, anticipate the challenges, and seize some opportunities. So the foundational step in mastering simple process can set the stage for more sophisticated financial management as your business grows. So hold off on the sophisticated stuff for now. Let's go simplistic. Hey, if you need some help, I told you we'd have a resource. You can go to businessonpurpose.com/ask. That's businessonpurpose.com/ask. And you can actually hop on an Ask Us Anything call. And there's actually some tools on that site it'll take you to that you don't even have to download. They're just right there. That'll give you some profit leak plugging tools and those sorts of things would be really helpful. So go to businessonpurpose.com/ask.